What's up, Rube? It's Little Big Robots back with another video for you. Let me get some situated here. Let's see if my if Frankie actually stays in the room or starts flipping out on the video. But this is something I've been very excited about, but also kind of dreading in a way. This is the latest series of these cute but not weak ANIMACHA. I don't know what all this means. But they're made by Rihio. Rihio, in case you didn't know, was one of my favorite lines, and they normally make a bot kind of thing like this. It's a 1/60 scale. You can pull everything apart. This is a motorcycle that's in there. It's a really, really one of my favorite modular lines. You can build incredible custom stuff using the bits. Just a really great line. You can still buy these, but I don't believe they're making anymore. So it's a real shame. That made me really sad to kind of see that they really stopped with this line. But they made last year or something, the year before, they had these cute but not weak gachapon figures come out. And there's 7. One of them is a mystery. I think this one right here is kind of like the rare one or whatever. And it looks like normal Rihio parts. Sorry, my cat is trying to get the birds out the window. They looks like normal kind of Rihio parts, probably kind of reused in a way, which is I'm fine with, totally fine with. But they did make a few new. Son of a bitch. Okay, back real quick. I was just thinking the other day that I never ever cut myself with these things, and I never ever do. And to be fair, I didn't cut myself just then. I actually poked myself in the thumb here. It bled like a stuck pig. I was just not paying attention. Very rare for me. But anyway, got these open. So they used to create these amazing robots. And then they created these kind of gachapon things. The first box of them, total box of them, I just didn't find. I saw them once or twice. So I thought I'll get them later. And then they stopped making the first wave. So this is the second wave. I'll link the store that sold them to me. Oh shoot, I tore it. I wanted to keep this little box perfect. 150, I think, for the whole box, which, you know, 20 something a thing, which isn't bad. So I'm thinking this is how you would display it in the store. Like I said, it's a little bittersweet. How did my cat's cat hair get inside an unopened box? Because to me, this represents maybe the end of their robot line, their serious line, their modular line, and we're going to start looking at these kind of gachapon style. But then, you know, they're still fun. I remember they were making more. They want to make more money this way. So let's just open them and see which ones we get. The boxes themselves are really big, so this is cool. This is promising for sure. There's some information there. I guess they're calling them ANIMACHA, like as in gotcha, maybe. So here's the types. This must be, somebody tell me out there, this must be the rare one. Here's the 6 you can potentially get. So that's the one I'm pulling for. That would be cool to get the rare one. I like the vehicles the most. I guess they're all vehicles, but the ones that resemble vehicles the most. Not like the monkey, the gorilla, I'm not as much of a fan of, but still really cool. Let's open one and see. Let me see how they work here. I might have to take a break and then go assemble it and see what they look like. Rihio kits are really fun to put together. Really. Oh, look at that. It looks like it comes with a little stand. We'll get the light in here a little better. A little stand or something. Has a card. Oh, so that tells you what you get. I don't like how gachapon things are now putting cards that identify what you get before you open it. That's a bit annoying to me, and I don't see anything on here that says. But so I got that one, which is really cool. Sheepy Reaper. I'm not sure what that means. Sorry, I had to let the old cat out. It's got a lot of parts. This is actually pretty big because in a normal Rihio box about that large, they're, you know, 15 to 25 depending. So that's the one I'm getting. The instruction manual is real glossy, real nice. Rihio's always done great stuff. There you go. It kind of gives you an indicator of what it looks like. So what I will probably do is figure out which ones I'm getting and then come back and assemble them. Look, that's different though. They got an orange box. Huh, weird. I wonder what the box is for. So I'm going to assemble a few and then come back and show what it looks like. Oh, it's kind of pre-assembled. Look at that. Oh, wow. Let's go and open one. That's cool. I thought you'd be doing a lot more assembling than that. But I got to be careful with these razors, man, now that I'm a typical person who gets cut by them. So here you go. Oh, wow. Actually, that's are really cool. See, normally you would assemble all this. This is gonna pop up. Oh, so that little stand thing is to hold your little person. Where's the little character? It must be in here. Yeah, so it's in here. So they give you the little pilot characters in here. Again, I'm being careful with the razor because I just sliced the tail out of my hand. Okay, Frankie, no one wants to see your butt. So here we go. So they're in here. That's what the little extra cubes are. So this is the little sheep. Oh, that's why it's called a sleepy sheep or whatever. So the little sheep pilots it. That's kind of cool. And he fits right in there. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, could you use this stuff with normal Rihio parts? And it looks like these are some of these are reused Rihio parts for sure. These look new. All this white stuff looks new. So even if you used it as just part of the as another build, it's fantastic. But you could probably add on, like I said, you know, take stuff like that and blend it. It would be really cool. But it's all about these for now. Let's see. You might be able to just pop them together real quick. Let's see here. And my finger, has it stopped bleeding? That's good. Yeah, so a lot of times you would have assembled this ahead of time, but they're doing it kind of like this, kind of where it's like semi-assembled for you. It's got the little tracks. I'm gonna open all this real quick, carefully, because I'm a doofus. Okay, so you got the tracks. I'll assemble one, and then I'll probably take a pause and go assemble the rest. So you don't have to sit here and watch the whole thing. That might be fun for some. Oh, Jesus! Might be fun for some of you, but not for most. So there we go. Let's put all the trash into the box. So we'll do this one and then see what we pull for the rest of them. So you simply go let's open that. Take this guy here, turn it over. These need to be up like this. There we go. Yeah, some of these parts are, the build is familiar to, it's very similar to a previous build. I'm sure they built these off of the instructions from an old one. Like that, there you go, so like that. So tilt it up a little bit, like this. Sometimes these parts can be a little iffy. So you're basically popping that in there. Oh my God. Just tilt it up and then press it down. And then we can rotate it into, oh my God. Let's see if I can turn it around now. Okay, now. One sec. Okay, so basically like that, you're gonna take these, I'm sure, put them on here. These tracks always roll really well on the other ones. You just basically take them and then roll them, and they kind of seat themselves a little bit. Same with this one. Like that, I'll kind of get themselves on there a little bit. There you go. Tilt those up. Bloop. Okay, so we got that part. Did I not put it in? Oh, these gotta go. This is squeezed in here, right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna squeeze that in right there, like that. AB, and then that goes here. So that goes there. So like that. Okay, and then what do we have here? The little things on the front, stuff up top. Turn that this way and plug those into this thing here. Into these things here. Tilt it down a little bit. Sorry, I'm not letting you see what I'm doing here. Like this, like this, this. Good God. Hey, that's actually really cool looking. Oh, that part fell off. It goes underneath. What I did is I tilted these things up and then plugged it in. The plug is not super tight, so you might have to like hold it and then turn it back down. Like that. And then this little part here, they want up, going on the front. I can't tell how they want that. Let's see. So like that. So tilt it up like that. So I'm gonna take this, tilt it up right here. And see, it's Rihio, so you can take all your Rihio parts and put them on here for customization. That's cool. And then this part, where did that little part go? Where did that little part go? Am I missing it? Here. It goes on the very tippy top. So in there. For now, I'll leave it all. Let's just do it. So it's pretty basic stuff. It's not crazy complicated or anything. I think we turn it around. Yes, we turn it around. Pop it there. And that keeps it kind of from going up too much. So there you go. That's pretty cute. Take your little person here, your little sheep. Open it carefully this time so I don't slice my thumb. Take your little sheep character. Baba. And you could I'm not sure what size that you could, it's normally Rihio's 160. I'm not sure if this could work with some other sizes. So that's pretty cool. That's one of 6. And so far I think it looks really cool. Let's what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to assemble them all. I'm going to pause. I'm going to open them all and then see which ones we pull, and then pause and build them all and let you see all of those. So let's go to the next box here. So that's one. Again, pretty darn cool looking. I think that's really, really cool. I prefer the quote-unquote realistic, Rihio stuff, but this, for one box, is probably 20 bucks. I think you get a pretty cool little gotcha. It's pretty darn neat. So let's see. Let's grab another. Again, carefully using, you know what I'm going to do? No, I'll need to redo it. I'm just going to have to go slow, that's all. See, again, do they put the card in there? Let's see which one we get. Oh, cool. Now that one was cool looking. A little angry dog. That's really cool. I like their art. They've always used like a hand-drawn art on their site as well. So that's really cool. Oh, pretty easy to assemble. Looks like it's a 4-legged. Yeah, it's like a 4-legged. That's really cool. Look at that. The legs are great. Look, they're already pre-assembled, which is, these are new parts, I think. No, those are, I'm not sure if those are current parts they have for Rihio. So that's the dog one. So I'm happy about that. So far, I wanted to get, let's see here, I'll do a little circling here. Let's get a little marker. So far we've got this one, doggy. What I want is that center one, which is like a frog. I'm not sure what that is, but let's see which one we'll pull next. I'll put this back. Like I said, I'm going to assemble them and pause and come back and show you all of them, so we're not going to miss any of them. So there's 7 total, but you get 6. The idea is that you continue to buy more and more and more. Since I'm just opening them right now, I'm going to go ahead and cut all these. But you buy a whole bunch, and then hopefully you pull the one you want. The rare one, like everybody's asking. I like them all. I think they all look fun. In hand, they're much larger than I thought. Okay, so this one I got is the little. Oh, it's a turtle. That's great. Again, some really cool new parts here. So even just for using it for the parts for your Rihio stuff is great. But I mean, as a toy, they're really cool. Cool gotchas. Oh, and it carries it on the back. That's a good idea. So I got the, which one's next? This turtle one here. So we got 4 more to go. Three boxes to go. Hopefully I'll pull one that I wanted. And all it took was a little blood. Let's see which one I got here. Oh, the panda, which is fun. Here in San Diego, we just got our pandas. Got number 9. And pandas at the zoo are really cute. Really fun to watch. So there you go. I'm not sure on these boxes here what the use is. I guess you can carry it on the back of the truck one, and I do like that they're kind of pre-built already because it'll be good for a gotcha. Is not so much of a, it's more of a fun opening. It's not so much you don't want to have to build everything, but there is some assembly, and then of course you can take them apart. So what I like about that is they show you automatically which one you're, what their idea, what they want you to do with it by having it pre-assembled. This is a blue one. That's like a rabbit. so which one here? So I got the panda, got the rabbit. So I've got one more. It's either, I bet it's going to be the gorilla. If I get the froggy green one or whatever, that would be awesome. But we'll see. So again, the color schemes are really nice. Everything's real assembled really well. They do feel a bit more cohesive, a bit more put together, like packaged well than regular Rihio. Regular Rihio didn't do a super great job about kind of like blowing you away with their packaging, but no, I got the, what is this? I better not pull a dupe. Gorilla. So I didn't like the gorilla. I didn't get the rare one. I did get the normal lineup. I'm sure that rare one is going to be showing up on eBay for. I saw some of them for $60 a piece. People were selling these for $60 a piece. And, you know, scalper type. I hate that word. You know, like resellers. So I did not get that one. But still, got some really cool ones. Now I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go assemble them all, come back, we'll have them all lined up, and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so we're back here with Emmy, my chubby kitty. And we're going to take a look at all of them that I've built. Just a quick pointer, you get one of these boxes with each one. This might be kind of a handy little box to use for something. It does have that size holes on it. You could use these in the builds and stuff like that. So these will work with Rihio. For now, I'm just keeping these extra little stand parts in it. Let's just start with the first one that I showed you. I already built this one. If I can actually grab it here. This is the one I built first, and I showed you just a second ago. I built these actually. I started the first part of the video a couple days ago, and that's where I stabbed my thumb. It got me pretty good. Pretty fun. Actually, I really like this one. This is one of the better ones. They're all pretty cute, but this one is a pretty, you know, it's supposed to be a sheep. You can see that stuff falls off. I'm going to set the extra pieces right here. You know, black and white. It's got kind of a simple design, but also you immediately get how a sheep would want to drive a lawnmower. So that's fun. The cards are really nice, heavy like a plastic or thick cardstock plastic kind of thingy. So that's kind of fun. So let's set this right here. She hopefully will not mess with them too much. Are we getting your cat hair all over my stuff? Next, this one, which I wanted to like, but it's the little, by the way, the little figures inside are really cute. It's like a gorilla, but it has this kind of gorilla face on it. And I've kind of, building this one kind of illustrates one of the flaws to me. There's the gorilla in there. Really cute little figure. Actually has kind of a little wash in it. And that is, as you're building these, yeah, there's instructions kind of, but they're partial instructions. So it's counting on these parts to be together. So this is what I got. Now I didn't get it like this. I got it in pieced together just like this. But as I started to assemble it, it had some issues on, I think, this part here, where you're attaching the face thing in the front, as you can see. And I just gave up, because the problem is if these things fall apart, which Rihio can do, this part just dropped off of that first one. It's not always the tightest fit. They're usually a pretty good tight fit, but if they fall off like that, the problem is how do you reassemble them? You have to look at this little photo of the part, and you have to guesstimate, well, I guess that goes there, I guess that goes there. You see what I mean? So like that, I'm gonna have to put all this back together to make it look like that. And when I just kind of prefer it like this, just as a mech with the long arms. This still reads as gorilla, you know. He's got the smaller back legs, longer front legs. He can see out the cockpit a little better. So that's fine to me. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. And the problem I have with this is hey, Frankie, come on. The problem no, you little jerk. The problem I have with this is that I don't really know what Rihio is going for here. They're going for a gachapon, which is fine. Each one is about $20, $25 from what I can tell from the full price, right? So you've got a pretty cool little, I think this is a fun little kit, I would love to get one of these little gotchas, you know, because you could take it apart and build other things, and it is, all of them work together as Rihio does, but without proper instructions with them, what are we going for here? Are we going for people who don't quite know how to build something? Or are we going for something that seems like to be for experts who might be able to understand how to repiece this stuff back together? So it's a bit confusing. I think they're adorable, but I don't know why. I just don't understand the point, why we stopped making Rihio, the really fun line that unfortunately I think is now discontinued in lieu of this. Now these are adorable, don't get me wrong, but were they hoping maybe that these would start selling and making a gachapon would sell better than a Rihio? I would think that just a plain old Rihio kit, let's say like, here, let me grab one real quick. I just re-grabbed the one I showed you earlier. So this is obviously a larger one. These are around $25 to probably $40 depending on where you get them. But you know, they have the smaller ones that are maybe half that size, around this size. I would say it would have been better served to make a gacha type of line using the robotic, the more realistic or serious kits of Rihio instead of these cute ones. While these are pretty cute, and don't get me wrong, they're probably going, see, like that. How would I know? When this happened earlier, I was piecing this together and I didn't know which hole it was supposed to fit on. Was it the middle one, whatever? So I put it on one of the ones that just kind of fit, and it's not quite staying. So again, a kid, you can imagine a 10-year-old maybe just being like, well, how does it go back on there? And you know, why are we using the wheels from the Rihio kit in the design? I know that it's kind of cool to reuse some of the parts, but they don't really serve much for the design. You know, it's kind of hard to work with. A lot of this could be stripped back. Here are the eyeballs, I guess, supposed to be for the mech. But if you take them off, you can actually see the pilot in there, and it still feels like a panda. You still have the ears. You know, I guess these are like, they spray out, jet fuel or jets or whatever you call it. I don't know, but so that's fine. But I'm kind of confused. So this is the panda. Again, really cute little inside. The little figures are great. But you know, honestly, as a Rihio fan, I'm thinking that this part here, this center part here, take this guy out, and you could probably fit maybe even a 125th, 124th guy in there, almost like a hexagear sized. You know, I don't know, but you could almost use these as an expansion pack, kind of like they have on Hexagear, to make larger bots. So I imagine a lot of people are going to get these and use these for the parts for the Rihio line, not for these cutesy line. It's a great little line. I think it's really, really cute. I think it's done well for the most part, but I just don't understand what they're going for here, because again, with the instructions, it's all based on these parts staying together. So as soon as these parts fall apart, what do you do? How do you reassemble it? Maybe the sight, maybe this says, maybe the sight has better steps on it, whatever, but it was just, I'm happy for Rihio that they found a new kind of thing to do, but I'm disappointed that they went from such a fun original, what I believe is an original IP line. Somebody told me once that it's supposed to be kind of like a take on Diaclone, but Diaclone, you can't disassemble every little part of Diaclone and stuff. So, but it's just, this was great stuff. Was it not selling? I don't know. And then when you put this into place, it's fine, but it's like half there. It's like half baked. So that's unfortunate, but they're still, I'd say they're still worth the 25 or so a piece, because they are really cute. The art is great. They always have good art. You know, I don't know what all this says. They don't put English in their stuff. They'll put decorative English, but not other English. And that cuts out, you know, millions of potential people sometimes, you know. This one was interesting. You had these little cords in here and stuff, which I thought, these are reused parts from Rihio, which is, again, fine. I'm glad they're using reused part. This is a reused part with a spray on it. These are new, I think. So it's kind of fun getting those new parts. I think he's got, you know, since he's a rabbit, that's his nitrous, and he's going to go real fast. It's kind of a cute idea. These were kind of hard to figure out what to do on it. You had to just kind of look at the photo. Again, because their instruction manual is not that great. And the hair, of course, is, seeing they don't really stay stuck in there either. The hair is really cute. The little figures are adorable, so I'm going to probably take the little figures out and use these as Rihio parts, honestly. They're cute for sure, but for 25 a piece, you should have just made, I think, a new line of Rihio mix. That, you know, it was already established, just stuck to it. This is one of my favorite ones here. This I think this is a cat one. Some of them have some interesting designs. This is just a fun, simple. These are obviously the legs from one of the Rihio kits. I think the feet here are new. This part is a bit awkward though. It's a bit too open and empty, where the rest of them feel kind of chunky. But it's still a fun kit. These are fun. These are Rihio parts right here. I think these are Rihio parts, little handles. His little head on top is fun. So it's kind of weird. Some of them have like their own face on top of their kit, which is kind of interesting. But they do look cute on the shelf. Don't get me wrong. They're like little cutesy mechs. So not bad. But still, you know, I'm just a Rihio fan, and these, I don't really get why. I don't understand why. Maybe Rihio has never responded to me. I emailed them. Granted, maybe English isn't their first language or whatever. Mandarin certainly isn't mine. But I just don't understand the point. But they're fun. They're fun. This is probably my favorite. It's such a kind of a complete model. The little I can't see if I can open his little thing here, but you can see the little turtle in there. He's falling asleep right now. Really cute idea. Some of the designs are a little bit strange. Like this part is loose for some reason. It does kind of tilt up, but if it's not tight enough, it's kind of loose like that. These are Rihio wheels. I recognize those. This was fun because it's the only one that actually does anything with the little box it comes with. Why are they put in this box? What is the box for? Maybe you could stack them or something like that. I don't know. But this one actually makes use of it. Why couldn't maybe like these guys have it attached to their back or something, you know, because that's kind of a wasted part. I have a billion little parts like this that just have no use, and I have boxes of boxes, and you end up just kind of recycling them or whatever. But again, really, this is a fun design. I like it's a really simple truck design. Oh, that part was really hard to get in there, by the way. So again, it made me feel as though I was maybe doing something wrong, but the instruction manual does not really, it just shows you how to connect it. There's nothing more than that. So if these parts fall apart, you're kind of stuck. Now, as an adult, and you know, I can look at the pictures and figure it out. I think I was fine, but I wish they would have been a bit, just put a little bit more into it. Their instruction manuals are great. They also have a fun site where you can go and get Rihio kits, kind of like plans that they came up with, and they have video and everything. So if you want to make like a super combined Rihio kit of like 3 of these or whatever, they have stuff like that on the site. Maybe there's more of that on the site for these. I'll go check. Maybe I'll link it in the description or whatever. But it just, to go from these super fun, I mean, maybe there was a copyright. I don't know. Toys made in China are strange because of the copyright stuff, and I don't keep up with every toy in the world. So, but maybe there was some reason they stopped making this brilliant little line, but it was so sad to see, because now I just want to buy up all the kits because they're all going to be gone, and they replaced them with these, which are not, it's not that they're more expensive, they're more of a collectible, but it's like it's connected to Rihio, but Rihio light. Like people, little kids would probably get this and be like, oh, that is such a cool mech. I like mechs. Do they make any more? And it's like, yeah, they used to. And, you know, you could buy 3 or 4 of these and combine them, I'm sure, but it just makes me a little bit sad. It really, really makes me sad when an indie line or a smaller line that as far as I know, somebody tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, because, you know, Rihio never contacts me or responds. But as far as I know, they had a successful thing going, or pretty good, and they came out with these. And while these are cute, and I'm cool with cute robot stuff, especially collectible stuff, you know, it's not like serious stuff. It's for the toy shelf, less for messing with or whatever. I'm glad to have them. The way they were limited, you didn't hear anything about them. Again, I'm not in China, I don't speak Mandarin or whatever. It just kind of let me down when, with that effort, they could have made a new line of these and sold a whole nother round of that. So it's unfortunate, but I do like them. I think they are really, really cute. My favorite is probably the cat one or the sheep. shearing, I really like the truck. The monkey, the gorilla, I'm sorry, and the panda are probably the worst. They're just, there's not really a story there with their design. This one's fun because he's got nitrous for his little feet, but the design is a bit too overcomplicated. So a lot of these you could probably take and kind of streamline the design and make them a little bit better. But that's what was great about Rihio. You could do the same thing. So anyway, let me know what you think if you're going to pick any of these up. I found them on eBay from a Japanese anime store that does great. I'll link to them. I'll link to the store I got them from if you want to buy these. I think it was $150 for all 6, so what, $25 a piece. You know, that was with taxes and shipping and everything, so a little less. 20, you know, so if I saw this for $20, I wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't be mad at it because gotchas are more expensive and they're more supposed to be a collectible, less a you know, it's not a model kit that's $10. It's an actual collectible kind of thing. So, and every other plastic is real sturdy. Everything's good. But I have a feeling that I'll end up using a lot of these spare parts for Rihio kits, which is really unfortunate. So anyway, have a good one, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.